Unfortunately, the result relies around controversial decisions, which we don't want in any game we play. But unfortunately, in the end, there's probably two arguable decisions. But again, it's not just that; it's overall performance from the match officials that concern me today. So, and then two big decisions that one you could say went in our favour when he overruled the assistant referee, but I can't see why the assistant referee spotted it, because I saw the assistant referee several times today have something happen 5 and 10 yards in front of him and do nothing, yet something that happened 35, 40 yards away puts his flag up for. But in the end, it's one of those games where we've tried our very best. We've taken Liverpool to the edge. They've won by 2 penalties. The second one isn't a penalty. It's clear to see that Adrian's played the ball first. Flanagan's halfway down looking for the penalty before he knows he's not going to get there. He knows he's going to go out of play. For Adrian gets a touch on the ball, and if you play the ball as a goalkeeper like that, it's not a penalty. But he's bought it well as Flanagan, and Liverpool have won the game because of that.
They might say his momentum took him on to Adrian's.
He's looking for it. Adrian's goes down, and you can see him taking the ball, and before he's taking the ball, the player's looking to go over. We all know players have to make the referee's mind up, and he's made the referee's mind up in the way that he thinks it's a penalty. But clearly, Adrian's played the ball first before he's made any contact with the player.
One of the concerns I have, Sam, is that it's going to get almost impossible for goalkeepers to come out. And Phil Parks here used to be brilliant at it, but even he would have struggled to come out at the feet of a forward when 95% of those situations are going to result in a penalty.
Well, it looks like it. I mean, but there's only the governing bodies and the PGMOL in the end of the day can sort it all out, can't they? Because they're the controlling factors. They're the ones that've got to look at the whole structure of where we have. And for me, we've got to try and improve the referees we have now any way we possibly can, because I think there's been far too many major errors this season personally, and I'm supported by a lot of people who I talk to in that way. But at the end of the day, it is disappointing. People can't, outside of this environment, tell me they all work themselves out towards the end of the season. They simply don't. That is an absolute nonsense.
In 30 seconds, they'd had a replay of the penalty on a screen in the dugout area, and you could see Adrian's hand touch the ball.
Well, we do that before I speak to you. I know I have a look at every decision that goes on before I come out here. Try and keep as cool, as calm-headed as I possibly can, which is very difficult for me at this moment in time, I'll tell you. But I've looked at every decision that's there, and like I said, those two major decisions, one went in our favour to get us back to 1-1. I've no argument with the first penalty at all, but certainly the second one at that particular time when we're coping with Liverpool really well. While we're not doing the attacking moves we did in the first half, but we're coping with Liverpool really well, and we were looking then to get ourselves back in the game. We nearly did it with Andy Carroll's header to get us 2-1 in front, but it's cruel to get it taken away from you. And you say, well, you've got one, they've got one. Is that right? No, it's not right.
You're nearly at 40 points, though, and they did play. You said they might play with a more relaxed style today, a little bit more fluency in. They did that as well, which must make it harder.
They did. I mean, we contrary to what Stevie Gerrard said, say we played direct. We didn't. We play off Andy Carroll when we can. But how many long balls has Stephen Gerrard played today? I bet he's played a lot more long balls than our players did. Mind you, Stevie Gerrard is better at playing them. I'll give him that. But he's played more long balls on the field today than anybody else, but his balls are far more accurate than some of ours.